Hi. Swedish politicians and media reacted to the Manchester bombing. Of course they did. It seems they want us to forget about it. Yeah. That seems to be the strategy. They don't want this to influence the next election. They don't want to lose their jobs because of this. And the Manchester bombing was such a terrible thing. And it also reminds the Swedes of the terror attack that we had just a few weeks ago. And they want us to forget about it. The truck attack here in Stockholm, they stopped talking about it. And this Manchester bombing, I mean, they talked about it, of course, but briefly. And they want to move on now. Yeah. And I think, of course, this has to do with the election and about the possibility that they will lose their jobs in the next election. But I also think that if you do your job very poorly, which is the case with Swedish politicians that are in government, you don't want people to remember this. You don't want to remind people of the situation. Is it working? Of course not. It's not. This is about people dying. Yeah, it's a threat against society, against survival. You don't forget about this. You can talk to anyone who experienced war close. You don't forget. And here's an example of the Swedes not forgetting. You know, Sweden won the World Cup in ice hockey. And this was just a few days ago. And then they came to Stockholm, the players, the hockey players, came to Stockholm to get celebrated. And they had this big square in Stockholm. They had a stage and a huge crowd. And then somebody, I don't know who, decided to have the PM introduce them, the hockey players. He was going to do a speech, you know, Stefan Löfven, a social democrat, chairman, PM. Okay, so when this was announced to the crowd, there was like a roar. Yeah, I watched the videos, I listened to the sound. Seemed like a lot of people did not agree to have Stefan Löfven on the stage at this moment. So that's the message to him. And that's my message to him. People, don't forget. We know you're doing your job poorly. We want you out. We don't want you. We don't forget. Yeah. That's the message. Bye.